Welcome to the show. Welcome to this podcast where it's the Wait, Where Was I podcast. It's going to be so chaotic.
Yep, going to be so lost with every conversation we have.
We're off to a strong start already. Just off air just then. Do we call it off air? We're not really live on the radio.
No.
We're sort of, how does podcasting work? So radio is the airwaves? The pod waves?
Pod waves, sure. We'll work with that.
Yeah, no, we won't. Anyway,
we're both very new to
the
this, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah. I mean, I come from radio and I still suck at this. So, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Wait, Where Was I podcast. I'm Blake. This is Sam drinking Just Juice.
Yep.
That's a whole bottle of Just Juice.
Yeah, I drink this on the regular.
Like a liter of just.
Yeah, it's just a liter of Just Juice. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the show. Coming up on the first show, I was gonna say welcome back, but I don't think that sort of welcome back plays into the premise of it being the first episode and possibly the last. Coming up today on our show, we've got a bit coming up. Next, we're gonna just introduce ourselves.
What's the best way to word who I am? I make music of humongous amount and too much of it. I'm an artist that goes by the name of FDA Savage, as well as a duo called Kids Up the Tree. And now I'm in the podcast world with Blake, which I think's cool. And my name's Samuel.
Hey, coming up on the show, New Zealand Police. Obviously, if you haven't connected the dots based on our accents, we are from the little island down the bottom of the world, which is not part of Australia.
We're in New Zealand, Aotearoa.
And we've got some of the best police shows, like Police 10-7, just to name a few. And we've got some interesting cops as well, including a pole dancing cop who's being investigated for being a pole dancing cop.
Who would have guessed?
Which, just on the notes, all I've written down is tease cop stripper. That sounds really bad. Also, we're going to be doing a little bit of favorite artist chat because obviously we're both very into music. You make music.
I'm literally wearing a musician's shirt right now.
As one would. I think I'm probably not. I might be. It's highly likely I am. I think half of my wardrobe is just musician merch that I've spent way too much money on.
It's so pricey, dude.
How about we talk about that coming up? Why can't musician merch be cheaper?
That's a great question.
We'll go there coming up on the way, but we might as well get into it with, I don't know, a pole dancing cop.
Yeah, you sent me that video and I was laughing at first, and then I thought about the context around it, and I'm like, is this cop just trying to have a good time, or is there background?
A security video of two New Zealand police officers having a bit of fun, in quotation marks, on duty has gone viral, but their boss is not too happy. So the footage from earlier in 2024, it was titled "Two NZ police officers seen on camera dancing on a stripper pole." If that isn't a video title, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Over 100 comments, with many praising the officers for having a bit of a laugh on the job. Where, I guess, the fun ends is now they're being investigated. What do we think of that?
Yeah, I guess you gotta have, some sort of, boundary when it comes to, a professional job with that. But at the same time, cops do go through, pretty horrific stuff. And I see why they would have done that just for, a fun reason. For sure. I mean, I don't know anything about, serious jobs. I'm a musician of all. Maybe a little over the line to be investigated about something like that, which I'm pretty sure it would have been just this is here, let's wee. I don't know.
This is here, let's wee. That's always what I say when I see a pole.
It's the child instinct. When we were kids and you saw a pole just there, you would swing around it. So I guess it's just part of human nature.
Sure.
I was just a weird kid, maybe. I don't know.
Someone's commented on the Reddit post saying, "This heals me. I'm glad they're having fun on the job. Must be harder being a cop." which exactly what you just said, minus the wee.
Yeah.
As of now, that was 2 weeks ago. This news is old, so it's not old news, but it's like 2 weeks ago news. So that is so 2 weeks ago. But there's been nothing else released about the investigation. The cops have not been named as of now. Not sure if they will be.
Favorite artists? My music taste is very broad. Like, I listen to lots of different kind of stuff, but I think what makes an artist like a favorite of mine is if I'm able to connect to it more. So one of them, since I'm wearing his shirt, is an artist named Blanks. He's very styled in like 80s. He has a lot of content that's on YouTube that's like breaking down productions of stuff or like writing songs with his Instagram followers, and that sort of thing is like very new. It was very new to me when I discovered him, so it was a cool, whoa, look at that. I like that. I don't know how else to say it. But yeah, Blanks is one of them. My favorite band is Why Don't We, who have kind of evolved into more of like a rockish sort of sound, and unfortunately are on hiatus at the moment doing solo careers.
That's a bit sad. Hey, should we talk top artists? Because we've both got this earbuds app.
Oh, true.
It tells me my top 3 artists. The other 2 are locked. And at number 3, we got Role Model, banger artist. He's got some awesome songs.
I have not listened to much
number
Role
2.
Model. I've heard a lot of good stuff about him, but I haven't dived in yet. I need to.
He's got like sort of country music, but like it's got more of like a pop sound to it.
Oh, okay.
But like Taylor Swift in her sort of pop transition.
Oh, right. So like the
Which
Speak
is-
Now sort of.
Yeah, really niche reference, but I'm glad you got it. So, hey, number 2 is Steve Lacy. If you don't know who Steve Lacy is, please open Spotify, stop listening to this, and just go listen to Steve Lacy. It's and number 1, my favorite band is The Last Dinner Party. Great bands, amazing band.
A lot of what I
I just
listen to
looked
is
at
like people who you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I just sort of looked at you and you were just like, who?
Yeah, I'm like, I know the name, but like I don't know the music that well.
I mean, they've only been really making music for a couple of years now. Their biggest song is called Nothing Matters. They've got some very explicit music, but it's still good music. Should we chat about your top 3 artists?
My top 3, I mean, I only started using earbuds like a month or 2 ago. I can't fully remember, so it's not like extremely accurate. It does make sense for the last month or so. Coming in at number 3 is an artist named Bishu, who's like a EDM guy who I again found on YouTube, who does content creation, and he inspired my song Blame on You that came out a while ago. Coming in at number 2 is Rule. We love Rule. Rule's great.
We do.
I went to his concert in 2023 in May, I think it was. Unreal experience. Like, he's so good live. Love his stuff.
I brought tickets, but I didn't get to go because I was like broke.
Oh, yeah.
So I ended up having to sell my tickets, which was a bit sad. Who's your number 1 artist?
My number 1 artist, unsurprisingly, is our friend we love dearly, Kenzie.
I thought you were gonna say yourself there.
No, I don't stream my own music that much.
Hey, we, by the sound of it, we have a bit of overlapping music taste, but I think there was like one artist there we both like obsessively listen to.
Yes.
How about that music compatibility score? This thing.
Oh, I forgot that existed. 86, that's pretty good.
86, that's something. 15% of tracks, which is decent. I mean, with someone I had 0% of tracks, but honestly, anything above like 5 is good.
Yeah, true.
Because I have the most all over the place music taste. We have 10 artists in common, and we have 100% of genres.
Interesting.
Okay, how about this? How about we go onto our liked songs, and you know how it shows like genres across the top?
Oh, yep.
What are your top 3 genres? Actually, top 5 genres.
My first one is pop, then it goes chill,
Oh, I've got indie.
then the opposite of chill,
Oh, I've got
energetic.
indie. I've got beats.
Beats is so broad, but okay. 4 is emotional.
Chill.
You've got chill there, okay. Then my 5th is indie.
Rock. So actually, we've kind of got the same, but just in a different order.
Yeah.
Maybe hit or miss one or two. I don't know. I wasn't really listening that much. And there's the ADHD in the podcast.
Yup.
Honestly, I'm surprised it's taken this long to appear.
Yeah.
No, it's probably appeared earlier. Just me.
It did before we started, like, the official start of the episode.
And the best part was that I was recording all that, so it might end up on our social media as a video. This brings us to a good chance to plug our socials. We are online. We're actually on socials as well, called The Wait Where Was I Pod. We've got Facebook as well, but who the hell uses Facebook?
Good point. I only got a Facebook account when I was younger, so I could link it to mobile games and get bonus rewards. That was
enough,
purely the
honestly.
only reason. Otherwise, I have not logged into it since I was like 7, 6.
Playing Facebook for Subway Surfers.
Yes.
Wait, Did I say playing Facebook? Facebook for Subway Surfers. Final answer. To the question you asked, which is non-existent.
What?
Honestly, just go along with it. I'm not even sure what I said.
Yeah, in one ear out the other. I had the Subway TikTok thing stuck in my head there for a second because you said Subway Surfers.
Dun, 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 dun. That's not even the theme song. I think I've got the theme song. I think I've actually got it, but I don't want to be don't want to be rolled off a cliff by the creators of Subway Surfers. That was so random. Rolled off a cliff. What's that thing called when someone runs at you? Tackled. I don't want to be tackled by Subway Surfers. Don't want to be rolled off the cliff. I feel like that's going to make a good video. Rolled off the cliff by the Subway Surfers creators. We're 6 days into 2025, and to start 2025, I've been doing something very sort of strange. It's an idea I had like a few weeks ago. It was like 1 a.m. I was just lying awake listening to, I think it was a Kid Laroi album. I was thinking, what is something random I can do in 2025? And I've decided that every day in 2025 this year, and we're 6 days in, I'm going to be listening to an album every day. So far this year, what albums have I listened to? January the 1st was Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish. January the 2nd was RX by Role Model. The 3rd was 10 Days by Fred Again. 4th was This Wasn't Meant For You Anyway by Lola Young. 5th was 13 by Blur. And today, I haven't listened yet because it's like the morning. But Suki Waterhouse's Memoir of a Sparkle Muffin.
Banger title.
It is. Can confirm. And actually, tomorrow, listening to Phineas's new album, For Crying Out Loud, because I'm actually off to his show, and so are you, tomorrow in Auckland.
We love Phineas.
You and I, we've met each other in person once, and that time was also at a concert, Tate McRae in November. I got an epic photo of you, which I feel like we reference every time we speak.
I forgot about that photo. Yeah.
Do I have permission to put it on the screen in the video?
You could put it on screen.
Okay, head over to our Instagram, Wait Where Was I Podcast, and you can see the photo. It's a really good photo, I think.
Yeah, one of my best.
So, coming back to my 2025 music mission, listening to an album or EP every day for 365 days, which is absolutely insane, because that's like lots of music.
That's a lot of music, yeah.
I mean, what's the average album length? Like 45 minutes?
Somewhere in the 40-minute range, I think, yeah.
1,004... Sorry, just give me a second to read this number in my head so I can read it out loud. 14,600 minutes. And divide that by 60 to convert it to hours. That is 243 hours of albums.
That'll boost your minutes listened on the Wrapped.
Okay, so it's like a little under 2 weeks. I mean, my Spotify Wrapped minutes actually this year, or last year, 2024, they went down from 2023, but my podcast's minutes went up heaps. In 2023, sorry, I had like 5,000 minutes of podcasts, but 2024 was like 20,000 minutes of podcasts. That's a bunch of people talking.
Like us.
And now Yeah, we're just going to be part of the plethora of podcasts on the Spotify app and wherever you get your podcasts. I think I've used the word plethora twice in this episode, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right.
I think you are. It's not a word I have in my vocabulary, but...
Plethora is not a frequent word in your lexicon. Okay, got it.
Oh, okay. You're just throwing me off.
Should we do song of the show?
Since we were both talking about Rule, I could pick a Rule song since it came out earlier. Cats on the Ceiling.
Cats on the ceiling, the floorboards are breathing, and I can't believe it. Did I ever live without you?
One day my cat somehow got into my ceiling, so I posted on my story. I sound like I'm insane.
No, that's like usual cat activity, but that's also like not what I expected you to say.
I posted on my story the song Cats on the Ceiling by Rule, but I was like pointing the camera at my roof and the caption just said cats in the ceiling. Hey, thanks for listening today. It is the first episode, hopefully not the last. We are back next Monday. We're both going to have a recap of Phineas. Hey, thanks for listening to the show today. This is the Wait, Where Was I podcast with Blake and Samuel. I think your name actually goes first in this podcast. In radio, when there's a show name, typically the names go in alphabetical order.
Right.
But I think I was just tired.
Fair.
Forgot the alphabet, as one does. Thank you for listening. We are back next Monday. New episode next Monday, hopefully, if we don't get torn down for this one. Bye.
Adios.